Get ready to be captivated by the horrifying true story of Matilda Dixon. Legend has it that Matilda Dixon was a sinister figure lurking in the shadows, ready to strike fear into children's hearts. So grab your popcorn and settle in as we unravel the spine-tingling tale. A short film titled The Legend of Matilda Dixon inspired the feature picture Darkness Falls. It would appear that the fictional story known as The Legend of Matilda Dixon was first published on the internet at some point. There is no evidence to support the claim that Matilda Dixon was a natural person, nor is there any evidence to imply that the events stated in the account ever occurred. In most tellings of the Matilda Dixon legend, the titular character is a kind-hearted woman who worked as a carer for young patients or residents at an orphanage. According to the legend, she suffered facial scarring in a fire and was forced to hide her appearance by donning a mask. When the children in her care were abused or neglected, she would exact her vengeance by taking the lives of those guilty. It is standard to bring the tale to a close by cautioning against saying Matilda Dixon 3 times while standing in front of a mirror, as doing so is believed to call forth her angry ghost. No reliable evidence supports the assumption that the legend of Matilda Dixon is based on a real story. Even though it is a well-known urban legend, Matilda Dixon was a natural person. At some point, the account was fabricated as a work of fiction and has been handed down through generations via oral tradition and online discussion groups. There is no reliable evidence to imply that the narrative of Matilda Dixon is based on a true story, even though it has gained a lot of notoriety. It is a piece of fiction handed down through generations via oral tradition and internet forums. Lisa Saliba, Amanda Sandwith, Ded Dowling, and Scott Gooding were the actors who starred in the film The Legend of Matilda Dixon. Directed by John Hageman, Matilda Dixon, who also goes by Tooth Fairy, plays the lead antagonist in the supernatural horror movie Darkness Falls, released in 2003. Matilda is presented in the film as an undead spirit intent on exacting revenge, and she is shown to prey on individuals who observe her taking the kid's last baby teeth. This occurs when she is collecting the teeth of a deceased child. The urban legend known as The Legend of Matilda Dixon has been making the rounds on the internet for many years now. The narrative focuses on a character named Matilda Dixon, who worked as a carer for young patients or orphans at some institution. Matilda was said to have been horribly scared by a fire, so she always hid her face by wearing a mask. When the children in her care were abused or neglected, she would exact her vengeance by taking the lives of those guilty. There are many interpretations of the Matilda Dixon legend, but they all share a common conclusion: a caution not to utter her name 3 times while standing in front of a mirror, as doing so is believed to call up her vengeful ghost. The story is frequently relayed to others as a cautionary tale, and it has developed into a common topic of conversation in online communities devoted to the supernatural and horror. There is no reliable evidence to imply that the narrative of Matilda Dixon is based on a true story. Even though it has gained a lot of notoriety, it is a piece of fiction handed down through generations via oral tradition and internet forums. An introverted adolescent named Kyle Walsh had recently shed his last baby tooth, and his pal Caitlin wants him to know that the Tooth Fairy will pay him a visit. After spotting her, Kyle runs for cover in his well-lit bathroom, concluding that light is her Achilles heel. His mother is tragically killed when she enters his bedroom and sees the Tooth Fairy, and the murder is put on Kyle, who is believed insane by the police and the village. His mother's death has a ripple effect on the entire town. Matilda goes for Caitlin's younger brother 12 years later, and Kyle returns to Darkness Falls, where he now resides in a bright Las Vegas house filled with photographs of Matilda's face. Caitlin's younger brother is the focus of Matilda's attack. Kyle fights to stop Matilda as she continues her murdering rampage, even though a lightning storm has knocked out the town's electricity. During the climactic showdown at the lighthouse, Kyle pulls off Matilda's mask, revealing her damaged face, and then uses paraffin to set fire to her, which ultimately causes her to explode. Kyle's innocence is proven when the town realizes Matilda is responsible for the curse. A small kid who has just lost his last baby tooth is put to bed in the movie's very last scene, and he eagerly awaits the coming of the Tooth Fairy. However, while he is sleeping, his mother replaces the tooth with a gold coin, which gives the impression that Matilda and her curse may finally be defeated, and this victory may be permanent. That's all for today's video. We hope you found this spine-tingling tale both fascinating and haunting. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more bone-chilling stories. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.